Okay, so once you have it folded in half like this, you're going to fold it in half again. Again, just concentrate on from the seam to where the fold is, and you're going to fold it over in half again. Okay. Right to the seam again. Now, once you do that, so it should look like that. Okay. Once you do that, flip it over. Okay, so that the fold is underneath you. And what you're going to do is cut slits as far up as you want. But what this is going to do is this is going to, excuse me, the fat rolls, is going to cause the lines to be matching on the back side here. So that's going to give you a little extra room there. Now that's how far I did mine. And it takes some practice, but like I said, this is to go up 2 sizes. So you can kind of follow my lead. I'll say the cut is probably about 2.5 inches up. And you can make them as thick as thin as you want. I prefer thinner. If you have really good scissors, you can do thicker, because the cuts will be nice and neat. I know I wish I could actually show you, but I can't get no camera angle like that. But you see, that's how you do that. Now, you can do them all the way up. I would not suggest that. I would just go probably to the midway, because we're going to end up unfolding it and making more cuts. And those ones will go all the way up. So I would say probably all the way to the halfway, about halfway up the shirt. And if it helps you, you can mark it. That's another good reason for the shirt to be inside out. And the beautiful thing about this is until you unfold it, if you want to, like, see, I have these nice thicker cuts. I'm actually going to go back through and thin mine out a little bit, because I don't personally like them that thick. And it's like that old trick. I don't know if anybody ever watched Mr. Wizard. Like, the thinner you make the cuts, the more it stretches it out too. So, you know, if you know you're bigger, like I do, I'd rather it be too big than too small. I could take it back in. If it's too small, it's just going to be too small. You know what I mean? Alright. I'm just going back through and recutting them, so I'll show you what they look like here in a minute. Now they're a little bit thinner. But you want to have at least a pretty decent pair of scissors. I mean, you ain't got to have sewing shears. But you want to have a decent, I wouldn't do these with like no little kid school type scissors unless you got a really cheap ass, thin ass t-shirt. But you got to think you're cutting through 4 layers at this point. A t-shirt. Also, good rule of thumb, if you got a t-shirt that's seamed at the bottom, that's usually about where you want to make your first cut, right above the seam. And that's a good gauge, because that'll give you an idea about how wide to make your straps too, make your cuts. Kind of makes it cohesive. Alright, so when I went back through to recut, and one of them actually cut in half some kind of way, I don't even know how I just did that, but you see they're like thinner cut now? You can see that? Alright. So now what we're going to do once you did that, flip it back over, unfold your half fold. See, now you see the slits, those are going to be on both sides now. Once you unfold that, lay it back flat on the table, and now we're going to do slits all the way up. Now, for me personally, because usually where you need the extra room at is through the middle, I have, because you already have these bigger side slits, I start small and get bigger. So again, if it helps you, you can actually like kind of just like take a ruler and see how long you want to make the slits. Draw it out if it's inside out. also a great tool. I'm not a t-shirt guru. I ain't gonna be making a whole bunch of t-shirt tutorials, but you can look a bunch of them up on YouTube, and it really does help because you can get, once you get good at it, you can do all kinds of shit. Pumpkins, shamrocks, skulls. I did a Dallas Cowboys shirt with a star in the back. But for that type of thing, a pencil is really helpful. Those are not something I would ever suggest for anybody to freehand, and I'm good at this shit. And I didn't freehand that star. I do want to do a number one day, though. Like how this is a baseball shirt, or like get a team shirt. Alright, so now I'm up to where the original slits that we cut are at. And you see I made much smaller slits there, because you want the t-shirt to actually hold together. Now I'm going to go and do big ones, and I'm going to do my big ones all the way across to our original slits. Okay, so those first ones we uncut out, and now you see side slits. I'm going to cut the rest of these all the way across to where that's at so that they match. Okay? Now this is going to give it a very baggy, loose look in the back. Very cute for tank tops, or if you're thin enough to just rock your bra underneath. When I do these kind of t-shirts, depending on how I cut them up, there are some that I will wear with just a bra underneath. Kind of fucking rock star a little bit, but this one is an extreme cutting job because we're cutting for size. I usually only cut up t-shirts if they're under $5 or if they're old. But since this was the only fucking pink Dallas Cowboys, only pink Cleveland Indian shirt I could find in short notice, and it was a medium, I paid $10 for it. It was still the cheapest Cleveland Indian shirt I found. But it's cool. I'm committed to my cause in October. I could have just got a regular damn Cleveland Indian shirt, but how the hell was I going to wear pink with it, you know? Them ain't exactly colors. I'm like, yeah, let me wear this and just throw a pink tank top on with it. Like, yeah, you can do that with teams like the Dallas Cowboys, the Raiders, the White Sox. Like, yeah, your team colors is black and white. You can throw any fucking color with it. Okay, now, this is about how much t-shirt I have left. Now, this is up to you if you want to continue to cut it up. I'm going to about stop at this point, because once I see how much room I have in the t-shirt, and keep in mind this t-shirt is 2 sizes too small for me, I may have to cut the neck off, so that's why you don't want to just cut it all the way up, because I might have to do like an off-the-shoulder neck or something like that. Okay, but as far as that goes, we're done. So, this is if you can see it, that's how the back looks now. Okay, that's the back of the shirt. And believe it or not, that little bit right there just gave you 2 more sizes in the shirt. Okay? Now, the sleeves are going to be a problem because, as you can see, I got grandma arms. I got big arms. So what I'm going to do with the sleeves now is I'm actually going to slit the sleeves to match the back of the shirt. Now, this is something you really don't have to fold. You can do them at the same time if you just want to do it fast, but you don't have to. For the interest of time, because we're doing a video, I'm going to. So same thing, you just fold your t-shirt in half. It really doesn't matter which way you do it. You can just fold it in half, match your sleeves up so that they're even. The sleeves, it's not that hard to fuck them up and for them to not be even, but this does make them exactly even. You just fold them up, make sure it matches seam to seam. See those seams match, those seams match. And we're going to take the same premise. Just start fucking slicing away. And just slice all the way up the sleeve. And if you have bigger arms, the bigger your arms are, the further down you may want to slice. I like to slice about, I'll say about, if I was doing 2 inches on the side, I'm probably doing, if I was doing 2.5 on the side, this is probably about 2. Because it's going to give the sleeves a nice draped look. And then what's going to happen with that is, oh yeah, I'm doing it right up to the seam, baby. Okay, so when you unfold it and you see now you have the sleeves are cut up. Now turn your t-shirt back the right way. Okay. Now turn the t-shirt back the right way. Now, depending, like I said, if you have good scissors, you don't have to. My scissors are pretty good, so I don't have too raggedy of a cut. But if you want to and your cuts look raggedy, I'm going to take this piece that I accidentally cut off. What you just want to do is just run your fingers across it a couple times. And the cheaper your t-shirt is, the better it'll do it. And the cheaper your t-shirt is, the worse the cuts will look too. But it'll just kind of, like, this is a good ass t-shirt, because it ain't even hardly doing it. But you just want to, like, run it across and it'll string it up. So, what I'm going to tell you now is you'll have to wait for the October 18th video to see what the t-shirt came out like, because this is what I'm wearing today. So, oh, as always, click right there. Donate to Susan G. Komen for breast cancer. Again, this is the day 17 for the Hunt for Pink October tutorial. Deuces.